What if your story could ignite a movement? At New Solutions Network, we merge truth, resilience, and reinvention, fueling shows that cut past the noise and light up what really matters: human potential. Police, athletes, survivors, incarcerated folks, visionaries, we bring raw, real voices the world needs to hear. Want to share your story? Want to sponsor change? Now is the time. New Solutions Network, unlocking the future, one voice at a time.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Organized Mind Show, brought to you by New Solutions Network. This is the Mike and Mike Show. Hey, I'm Mike D.
I'm Mike P. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell.
There you go. And today we have a very special guest, one of Long Island's own, Bayshore, right next to Brent Hood, Robbo. Rob, Mike, take over, because I don't know what he does.
Rob, you're a DJ.
Yes, sir.
And was it house music?
Yeah, I do house music.
Now, there's different types from what, there's Detroit house music, right? Disco house music.
Right.
Chicago house. What kind of house music?
I do deep house and soulful house. Primarily when I'm spinning and they get me to come out and do my thing, that's what it is.
You mix a lot of the old school stuff, new school, or?
In general, when it's a party and people just want to rock and it's not about the genre, I'm playing everything from a little bit of, I don't play too much of the ratchet, but definitely the old school, the 80s R&B, the 80s hip-hop, the 90s hip-hop, 90s R&B, definitely the dance classics from the 80s and disco and all that. So it's pretty cool.
What got you into that?
Oh, man, just the love of music, man. I just love music, and I want people to hear the music the way I hear it. Right. So it's a never-ending battle to play music. Been doing it for years.
So you came up out here on Long Island?
Yes, sir.
Right. So, but where are your roots? Where are your roots from?
My family is from Honduras. So
Mom and dad?
Mom and dad. Mom and dad, Honduras.
So they're Honduran.
Correct, Honduran.
American now.
Yeah. Well, it passed, but...
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I still have my parents, so when I hear that, I'm still taken back by it.
Yeah,
I'm lucky.
It's new for me and my fam, so we getting through it.
Okay, all right. And are you a resident on Long Island? I mean, I don't want to give you address and everything.
Yeah.
Not
absolutely.
yet. Not yet. Yeah. So, but you grew up in Bayshore.
Yeah. Grew up in Bayshore.
So, Mike, you're a Queens guy.
Yeah, Queens.
I was born in Brooklyn, but raised out here on Long Island, since I'm 3 years old. So basically,
You're a Long Islander. Yeah, man. Join the crew.
Yeah. And so, so let's talk a little bit about the hood first, okay? Because I'm not good with music. You guys want to talk music? I'll leave. All right. But about you as a person. So you grew up on Long Island and basically right near LL Cool J, right?
Well, yeah, you say LL was from Bayshore. I only know LL from Stratford.
He's from Bayshore.
Yeah, that's what the history says.
Yeah. So I mean, so it's in the fabric of Bayshore. Music, rap music.
Yeah,
it's got historical ties.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, Bayshore has been known through the millennium for its fishing and clamming and the seashore.
Absolutely.
Bayshore, seashore.
Yeah.
The Bayshore Marina. Have you been to the Bayshore Marina?
All the time. Man.
Have you ever clammed in your life?
I've never clammed.
Damn it, man.
You don't look like a clammer.
No.
Well,
I'm not a clammer either.
Looks are different because looks receiving because he's a Honduran guy.
Yeah, you would think.
And they have a large
amount of
water
seafood and the whole line.
Presence in there, but they do have a lot of beef. The Hondurans are big on cattle.
Really?
Oh, it's massive cattle industry there now. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So industry.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. They have a big cattle industry in Honduras. In fact, I know guys when I worked in the construction industry that a lot of Honduran guys came here.
Okay.
Legal, illegal, whatever.
But that's another topic.
That's a different topic. ICE is outside.
Right.
No, but they took their money that they earned here and sent money back to Honduras. Honduras to purchase cattle, and many of them worked their ass off here, which they do, and they're hard workers, and they own cattle farms in Honduras. So not that you're going back there anytime soon, but I'm trying to connect with your roots because I told you before we started the interview, I love history.
You been to Honduras?
No, but it's
I went once.
Did you?
I went to Roatan off a boat.
Okay.
Roatan?
You just mentioned it.
Yeah, I didn't have a good experience.
Why?
Got sick?
I got off the boat.
Here you go.
And this was years ago, so I was bigger than I am now, like 50 pounds more muscle.
Gotcha.
And there's 2 kids begging on the side. So I'm not going to my pocket. I just don't ignore him.
Yeah.
And the kid told me, he says, go fuck yourself, fucking gorilla. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, this place.
Nice.
I was like,
Wow. Welcome to Honduras.
I was like, and the kid spoke perfect English.
Yeah, they spoke perfect.
I think it was an American kid that came over.
Is Honduras an English settlement or a French settlement? Whatever.
At one point in time, it was a colony of Britain.
Oh, British colony. Okay,
but
yeah.
that's changed since the 70s.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it was, yeah. So English would have been taught
absolutely.
as a first language
Absolutely,
in that.
yeah.
Because they would have beaten it to you if you didn't speak it.
It's history.
Yes, right. It's history.
It's history.
Yeah. So now you're here. You're in Bayshore. You're a young guy. You turn to music
Right.
because you love music. Was there internally you need? I mean, did you have a mom and dad in the home when you were growing up?
Did I have a mom and dad in the
In
home?
the home, yeah. Were they together?
Yeah. Oh, do you mean my parents together?
Were your parents present with you? Because I don't know, because people's lives take changes and they go into different directions based on their structure of their family. I mean,
Right,
I think that's a fair
Gotcha.
statement to make.
Yeah. I hear
You know,
you.
some guys at a young age, they have no mom or dad around, they rob cars. I mean, but you turn to music.
Yeah, my full family.
Was it in your family music? Was your parents?
No, actually, not at all. Not from the aspect of creating, but we've the family always enjoyed music, just like any other family. So it wasn't anything out of the ordinary.
So when you walk in your house, did they have music playing?
Nah, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Not like I've learned other people that other families, not like that. I think I was the one that brought the music in the house. Yeah.
I know.
You're just playing when you walk into a guy's house.
No, because some people grow up surrounded with music, and then they become musical people.
Exactly.
I mean,
no, I understand that.
If you play guitar in your home, if you're a man or a woman, your kids will be.
Some houses you walk in and there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Right.
And that's a different story.
It's a totally different story. Totally different story.
Did you mix that one?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, was that a rap song you guys were singing just now?
No, it's a song.
A lot of
classic.
mixes with it, right?
Yeah. A lot of people play
Like,
that. Yeah.
See, that's why I should just step back.
No. So, all right. So,
life, you guys.
you're a veteran, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate it.
What got you to enlist? A Navy, right?
Navy. I was in the Navy. Spent like 6-7 years. I had older cousins.
Okay.
And I saw and liked what they were doing. And I knew and understood from school that it was the right thing to do, serving the country and the whole nine. So I joined.
Good.
Yeah.
This is what we're about, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We're about people that are willing to take positions in this world and sacrifice something of themselves, of course, for mutual gain. There's no 100% sacrifice.
Right.
We all look to gain something from it.
Absolutely.
You gained probably some structure. You probably gained.
No, I had that before I went in.
So,
I had.
Some people need that.
Yeah. No, the military didn't teach me anything that kept me on the straight and narrow. I already knew that before I went in.
Well, this is good to hear.
That was from, I had that structure in the home from the giddy up.
There you go.
So.
That's why I said this, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's all good. But as far as life in the military, it wasn't difficult for me because, like I said, I had that structure at home, and then I had music, so I was always DJing even in the military.
What years were you in?
84 to about 90.
Desert Storm?
Yeah, right. I got out right before Desert Storm, but my activity in wartime preceded what people know to be the Persian Gulf. There's always war all the time, and there's always activity all the time.
What was your day one activity in the military when you first saw action?
April 18th.
April 18th.
Yeah.
And what was it? How did it
1988.
feel for you?
1988. Where were you?
Persian Gulf.
In the Gulf.
In the Gulf,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking Panama for a minute there, because the guys went into Panama.
Yeah, right. And that was like 84.
Okay.
That was
So,
84.
all right, thank you for adjusting my brain.
that
Okay,
was-
yeah.
So, I knew about that before I joined.
Yeah.
And I was like, in my mind, as a kid, I'm a kid at that point, and immature. So it was just like, that was not going to happen to me. I really didn't think anything like that was going to happen until
April 18th.
Until they made us sign a will. It literally was like, well, we're going out to sea, and we're going to be gone for 6 to 7 months. You guys need to sign this will. Okay. And at that age, I was just like, a will? I was like, I'm too young to die. I'm not dying today. So I was just like, whatever.
And just sign it. Yeah.
And we're going on the Westpac. We're expecting to go to all these places and have a good time. Because as a kid, that's how it was presented to me.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? Everybody I knew from that was in it before me, and people that I was stationed with around me would always tell me about stories. And I had crates full of records. I was ready to go rock. So I played in Hong Kong. I played in the Philippines. I played in Korea, all those places before it was, known to be, okay, he's a traveling star DJ.
Right.
I did that in 88, 87. So
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's,
So wait. You shuffle off to quote unquote war, really, as a musician, really, in your heart.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're
absolutely.
on that ship.
Yeah.
Wait. Juxtapose. You sign up because people tell you, hey, you get to experience a lot of things.
Right.
Right? Yeah, you may see some things, but it's generally not that bad, right? I mean, they're not going to sell you the bad part. They're not going to sell you body parts.
Right, exactly.
So they sell you this story about how you can see the world,
Right.
pay for an education, get some GI benefits, and then entertain the troops.
Right.
That's basically what you had in your mind.
No, in my mind was everything except music. I thought at that time in 83, 82, hip hop was not a job. You couldn't make money off of that, to me.
Right. for
Maybe
you.
to other people.
Right.
Maybe coming from Long Island, totally different than the five boroughs. Totally different than the Bronx.
With my boy from the Big Fat Boys, the Fat Boys.
Yeah. So they were doing
Marky
things in the
D.
city.
Marky
Yeah,
D.
different than that. So they saw the vision and they were, doing shows and getting things to work for them as entertainers. But for a guy that was sheltered on Long Island like me, I didn't see it. I was like, this isn't, I had friends that was doing it like right there, Biz Markie. I knew him in high school. So he was doing it. But to me, in my mind, it's like, this isn't going to go anywhere.
Right.
Not as far as a regular job. I
Right.
knew that entertainment, we liked it as kids.
Right.
But to say that I was going to be doing it for a living, it's like, nah. So when I left to go to the military, I put that away until I got in and I saw that, oh, wait, people still want DJs.
Right.
So maybe about a year and a half after I got in, I got my records and my turntables. So at that point, I was like, yeah.
So now you take this career in the military, you find out that your music can be utilized now. So, but now what? You're in like different countries doing it?
I was stationed, the longest place that I was stationed was in Pearl Harbor. So I was DJing a lot in Hawaii.
So how does this work? You're on the ship, basically. Basically, I don't know if you're you're living on the ship.
Sometimes I lived, well, at one point in time, it was mostly living on the ship. But there were times when I was living in my own apartment.
Okay. So now you're in Hawaii. You're stationed there for how long?
I was there for about 3 years, 3.5 years.
So now you got a name out there for your music.
Yeah, a
So
little
wait.
bit.
So I'm a numbers guy, okay? So now you're making a career with the Navy, living there, working for the Navy.
Right.
Right. You're a soldier, whatever you Navy.
Sailor.
What was your specialty in the Navy?
The medic.
Medic, okay.
Yeah.
And at night you're spinning records.
Yeah.
So wait. You're double dipping, which is fine. I don't care. I'm happy for you. So you're making a living while making a living. And you're getting your name out there. You're getting paid to spin.
I wasn't getting paid all the time to spend. It wasn't that clear cut as far as employment, right? Because sometimes I couldn't take a gig because we would go out to sea for practice and training and stuff like that. So we weren't, as a civilian, you weren't stable because there was a lot of training that we had to do.
Okay.
So it's not quite.
Well, I'm glad to hear that,
simple.
by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to hear that the military was still training these guys.
No. It's absolutely. If we weren't training, I wouldn't be here right now.
Okay.
That I can tell you.
Okay,
for
well,
sure.
that's a different story for the other part of this.
That I can clearly tell you. If we didn't train the way that our captain made us train, I would not be here
You respect your captain.
all day.
Way to
You
respect
know him.
those.
He passed away years ago, and it's funny. This was all pre-internet. So when I reached out, now I'm a grown man now, and I think about some of the work ethics that he was trying to instill to the crew. It wasn't just me, it was to everybody, because he made us go do a lot of work. And partly because we were on a ship that was very old, and it wasn't the newest nuclear ship. So I could say the difference between the ship that I was on and the newer ship would be gas carburetor versus fuel injection.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily stall with fuel injection,
Right.
but you will stall with a carburetor.
Right.
You will flood it out. So when you have to make moves out to sea, moving the ship from one area to the next, if you stall it out, it's even worse than a car with a carburetor because you have to
Revamp
relight the
those-
wick.
Yeah,
you have to relight the wick,
yeah.
but the wick has to be.
So let's go back. April 18th.
Yeah.
Right? You said
Yeah,
Tuesday
I'm sorry.
store action.
No, I love this. I love this shit. So I don't care about the show. I love this stuff. And to
April
me, that's
18th
great.
comes, right? You're sleeping, alarm goes off. What happened?
It wasn't like that. We were when we went out to sea. The way it works is the ships go on what they call
Patrol.
patrol. Yeah. So they say these mics, we're going to patrol around these microphones, which is the world. And there's multiple ships and fleets that are doing that, right? So our goal was to do what they call a Westpac from Hawaii. So we'd go to the Orient. And in this particular case, we were going to South Africa. Super excited. Always wanted to go to Africa. No, I haven't done it yet. So we're excited. We're going to South Africa. This is around the time where people are very vocal about apartheid. So now I'm like, I really want to see what this is and see how the U.S. fits into this. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that happen. I don't know if you remember, there was a ship that was based out of Connecticut that ran into or was
Rammed?
rammed. They ran into a mine or either they were fired upon by the enemy. I don't remember who did it. But when that happened, our direction to South Africa changed to go retaliate. And that's how we ended up going to the Gulf in retaliation for what they did to the ship out of Connecticut.
Yes, I remember the ship. Quite
I
a few
forget-
guys.
yeah.
Quite a few guys
People
died
yeah.
on the ship.
No, it was no
and
joke.
the ship was crippled basically,
Yeah.
but they were able to get it back to port.
Right.
It was a big hole in the side.
Big hole.
Big hole in the
Huge.
side of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 4, 5, 6 levels deep.
Yeah.
So because those ships are
They're deep. Yeah,
they're
yeah.
deep.
You only see a quarter.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember this. And
Yeah.
I forget the name.
was like 88.
It was very. So you went there as a response.
As a response to that. So
So go ahead.
everything was as normal out on the Westpac until that happened.
Are you in a nuclear sub at the time or no?
No, not a sub, just a regular ship.
Regular
just not nuclear.
Destroyer, battle.
Destroyer.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is a battleship, but
Yeah.
it's very maneuverable.
Okay.
So we had to change course, and we now battle ready for anything that's coming. So now we're headed towards the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, and it's like, okay, all the stuff that we've been training for, this is when we're going to do it. Now I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm like, all right, I wonder if this is really going to go down. And, it was a long trip, even though we were moving fast. And by the time we got there, and it's not like you could see things. You're out to sea, all you see is horizon and smell salty water, and that's it. You get out there, even in the Gulf, we didn't see land. It was all horizon. So,
Because the Earth is round.
because the Earth is round.
Sorry.
all those-
Flat Earthers out
right.
there.
Well-
I know, because I was a clamor up the bay, and the Earth is round. I don't give a shit.
So we got out there, and it was, they announced the way it's done. They make announcements over the 1MC, and they tell you what's going on. I guess what you need to know, and battle ready. And you know what that means. You get into your position. My position was to be prepared for any medical casualties, right? So there was 2 areas that was dedicated for that on the ship. I had manned one, and the chief manned the other. So a lot of responsibilities, and I had to be ready for anything that happened.
Okay.
I was nervous. I was scared. I was like, this is really going to happen. And then you hear, okay, incoming missile, and you feel the ship maneuvering, and it's like, if you've ever been in an earthquake, it's worse than that because you're on a small
And what's
area.
going through your head right now is that missiles.
For me, it was very spiritual. I'm a believer in Christ. So I prayed, and to be honest, and just frank, really, God took me and raised me into the air,
I know he did.
right? And he showed me
What you're going to do.
he showed me where I was at in the Gulf, and then he showed me Long Island.
Oh.
And then he said, you're going to go back. And as soon as he said, you're going to go back, I was back where I was at. And then
Right.
I calmed down.
Right. Amen. I'm so fucking
Yeah, some
moved.
people, you know.
I'm so moved by what.
Fortunately, we escaped any type of damage. And
But the missiles were coming.
the missiles were coming. We escaped damage. They didn't escape. They lost 200 men that day. They lost 200 souls. It could have been us. And that is clear because we heard the missiles going over the bow. And I talked to people that saw it. And I've had officers that lost their cool and literally crapped in their hands and wiped them on the wall and ran around the ship. We're going to die. Lost their mind. We had to lock them up because they lost their cool.
And then what happened to them when you guys got back?
Never. I don't know. I'm sure they went to the brig, but the captain, he didn't take that because we trained for this, and you're supposed to be. You're supposed to stand
So what was
up.
your captain's name? He seemed to have a big impact on you. Besides the Lord Jesus Christ, who's your Savior, I'm certain of that.
Absolutely.
And I know the experience you had, but go ahead, and we'll talk about that at off show, okay?
Samuel Anderson.
The Lord got me through my shit, too.
That's what's
okay?
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
But his name is Samuel Anderson.
Samuel Anderson.
Yeah, Samuel Anderson.
Okay. And you interacted with him off and on for 6 years?
No, actually.
On the ship?
On the ship, no. Really, he told us what to do, and that was it. He wasn't, not that he was a bad person, but he was about his business.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's those things that I took from him later on in life. I mean, like as kids, you always think your parents are like, oh, just too hard on us. So it was that type of thing for us. Everyone, not just the young kids I hung out with.
Yeah.
All of us thought he was very hard on us. But we didn't say that when we made it out of the Gulf. We were like, damn, I'm glad he trained us. To this very day, I'm still like,
I appreciate that. See, people out here, you got to understand that we do the show. We like to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We don't want to put people to sleep. We want to bore them.
Yeah.
But there's certain things you really got to let happen.
Yeah.
And hearing this story, see, everybody knows I'm an emotional guy. I start getting tears in my eye. I get welled up. The guy starts talking about Jesus Christ, and he was lifted off the bow. He was physically lifted in the air, right? You thought
to
you
me,
were. Yeah.
to me, I know. I don't know what it looked like.
You were up there.
I don't know what it looked like to other people. I'm sure what it looked like to other people is that I zoned out.
Right.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
This is why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
I've been up there. I was over there. Okay.
Gotcha.
I was laying here, but I was over there. Okay.
Gotcha.
So I've been there.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I know what that is.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but I know what that is.
Right.
That
I got
makes
you.
sense.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
And so when you said that, I thought right away you witnessed what was happening, but no, you witnessed being home.
Yeah.
At the end of this journey.
Yeah. The way it was beautiful. To be honest with you, it was beautiful because it's not many times.
Oh, I've had a lot of
It's not many times when you see the grace of God. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh wow, because it could have went totally different. I'm sure you guys being police officers, I'm sure you see danger consistently. So it's sometimes you leave the house, you might not come back.
I've held the hands of a man as he was dying, and I'm telling him it's going to be okay. I know he's not making it. But I think about it. I've been around a lot of death, okay? And that one guy, I couldn't help him because he was stabbed in the gut and he was bleeding out, like big knife. He was done. He was going. And he's turning white like this shirt in front of me. And I'm trying to figure out who did it. I would know who did it. Crackheads, we knew who did it.
Wow.
And watching him fade, he goes to me, I'm getting cold. And I go, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, you're dying.
Right.
It's going to be okay. The ambulance is on. 2 minutes later, the ambulance shows up. They put his body in the ambulance, and he was dead before he hit that fire. Yeah. Wow. Like Charlie. Charlie was dead when he hit him. You know Charlie.
No.
Charlie Kirk.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Charlie.
yeah.
He was dead when they hit him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wasn't dead instantly, he was dead within
Seconds.
3-4 seconds. He was dead,
Yeah.
lifeless. But this guy just held on longer because it was internal. It wasn't,
Yeah.
But yeah, to actually to witness that is it's touching, and I love that we turn this music spinning war hero into a spiritual, uplifting, God-fearing experience. So how's that for a
twist?
For a twist in the show,
So
right?
you get home.
I get home.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you go have a job when you get home? What do you do?
No, I got home. I didn't realize that I needed to take a rest. So I just jumped into the workforce as far as work and school, got a degree, graduated from Stony Brook University.
What'd you get a degree in?
Education. education. I taught for a little bit when I was married and living in Maryland. I taught for a little bit. Then, but when I got out, I hit the ground. Really, the most important thing for me at that time was DJing. So I hit the ground running DJing and made a name for myself in the tri-state.
What are some of the places you DJ'd?
I did a lot of private parties. I didn't play. I played clubs, but they weren't a situation where I was a residency. So I played. I did Mayor Dinkins' party one time. I did one of
My buddy, he loved me.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
He loved me.
That's a different show. But I DJ'd for one of his parties, a few other dignitaries in the city, because I had some friends that lived in the city, and they would, hey, Rob, come on
Recommend
out.
you and stuff?
Yeah, so it was all word of mouth and stuff like that. And at that time, I was going to Chicago to DJ a wedding, definitely places around here. I played out in Patchogue. If there was anything that was a residency, there was a spot on 112 is Patchogue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The spot on 112 that was a pub, and I played there for like maybe half a year, and it was really cool. Poor Man's Club. People out in Patchogue remember it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I played out there. That was like the only place that I had like a residency, but most of my stuff was private parties and just, party jams or whatever. Then after that led into production, and I made a record, and I produced a record in 94, 95.
What was that name of that record?
Who in the House? It was for a rapper here in Brentwood named Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah, he passed away over the last couple of years. But
Chaos.
yeah.
I think I know of him.
You probably do.
Yeah,
I think of it.
I think
his
I know of
his
him.
name is John Webster.
Okay, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
the name, but I know Chaos. I mean, I
Yeah.
live Chaos, but that's different.
That's different.
But no, but I know of Chaos from Brentwood.
He used to work with EPMD. They did together. They did
Okay.
work together.
Okay.
So I didn't know EPMD or anything like that, but I didn't know anybody that was famous in the rap game. I just seemed to always be an outsider. I don't know why.
This is a funny twist. Remember the girl with the patch on her eye from Flint, Michigan, on American Idol?
No. No.
There was a black girl. She sung like the wind. She was skinny,
Only girl with a patch around
attractive.
with a
patch on
She
her.
had a patch.
Yeah, that's the only
That
one I
was the
know.
only one I know.
That's the one I'm
Left eye.
thinking. It's TLC.
No.
Wasn't TLC. All right.
Oh, maybe she didn't have a patch. But she
there's a
said,
big difference having a
well, I
patch
can't
on her
remember
eye.
now, because I think she had a patch. I'm getting confused because she said she's from Flint and the water was poison and everybody.
Yeah, I remember that.
Made a
girl.
big scene. Yes.
Yes, I remember that.
She's from Brentwood, I think.
Really?
Yes, that's where she's from. She says I'm from Flint, but she was from Brentwood with LL and all that. But
Okay.
but not related. But she gave it a shout out. If you look her up, she's from Brentwood
Okay.
or Bayshore. I can't
Gotcha.
remember. But it just clicked in my brain that people travel the world and they become known in other places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you were known in Chicago, really, before you went, or wherever you were going. Detroit. Where were you going?
Well, I did private parties in Chicago,
Yeah.
but people in Chicago would think I was from there, but no, I wasn't.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you became sort of known there, but you
Right.
really were from Bayshore, Long
Right,
Island.
exactly,
You know? I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. I know Robbo. He's from. No, he's not from
He's
Chicago.
from Bayshore.
He spins in Chicago or mixes.
Right.
Whatever they do today, they mix or spin. I don't know.
Spin, same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, you're gonna say spin, right?
I'm gonna say DJ.
You're gonna say
I'll say
DJ.
DJ.
Now, how's
Okay.
DJing changed from the 80s till
What the
now?
hell do I know?
Oh gosh,
A lot, right?
It's a lot. I don't have back-breaking records to carry, so that's a big thing.
Digging in the crates.
Yeah, no more digging in the crates. It's electronically digging in the crates.
Was it easy to get used to?
Yeah, it was. The change was cool for me. I think to some degree I am forward moving, but I'm slow with it. Like it has to me, it has to make sense. Like what is this change for? What is I probably think a little too methodical.
What do you
but-
think of these DJs now? Like David Guetta getting 100,000 people, the money they're making, DJs like that. What do you think of that?
I think it's great. I think it's great because at the end of the day, if some people might say that they're not DJing, but they are. The goal of a DJ is to entertain the crowd, and whatever that looks like, if it comes with the fire and the stages and the lights, then that's what it is. So I've never been mad at the EDM DJs for doing what they do, and I don't think that I don't think that they're gatekeepers or anything. That's their crowd. That's their era.
What
So,
DJs do you influenced you?
Gosh, old school DJs that were local. There was a guy that was that used to DJ at a spot called El Dorado's off of Sunrise. His name was DJ Tenderfoot, and he played such a wide variety of music, and he was so knowledgeable that he was impressive to me, and I was able to learn a lot just watching him. I was hanging out, when I wasn't DJing, I would go there, just hang out. It was an older spot. It was very old.
Was there a lot of bodies turned up at El Dorado?
Could have been. Could have been.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
it was. You know the spot.
Yes,
yeah,
of course
it was
I
an
know
old
that.
spot.
I'm a Brentwood boy.
Yeah,
I'm here
okay.
all my life.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure.
Certain places I wouldn't go into. I think El Dorado
was one of them, right?
I think there was some reports about bodies outside, underneath, around the back. I don't know.
It could have been.
Could have been I don't know if it was the biker crowd that was in and out of there.
Right,
because
right.
West Islip's are known for a little bit of
Because that's West Islip,
friends of
isn't it?
yours?
I don't know.
That's West Islip, though, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So they had a night there, and I was hanging out in there. I mean, it was cool when I was there. I didn't have any issues.
There was.
It's been around. It's an old place.
It's known for a few things.
Yeah. It's
So
not,
what are you doing currently? What's your current project? What are you doing? What's going on?
Current project, I got signed to a label that's based in the UK, MN2S. MN2S, short for Milk and Two Sugars. And,
Milk and two sugars.
Milk and Two
That's
Sugars.
Sounds like
coffee.
three white
Like a
guys.
coffee.
Sounds like three white guys. I don't know. Milk and two sugars, right? I don't know. Maybe three white guys. I don't know.
Well, you started with a coffee.
Yeah.
You started
Right,
with the
right.
coffee,
Coffee,
and you put milk and two sugars.
So a black guy and three white guys.
Yeah, could very well be.
Yeah.
Could very well be.
right.
I know they've been in the game for a long time, and they like what they heard as far as what I was doing, production wise, and they offered this situation to me, and we got into what I consider to be a great deal. They're going to produce what I'm making and distribute it, and give me assistance with support internet wise and interviews and stuff like that. So that's something that I needed. So I thank God for that. And then I just got finished and submitted a remix for an artist. I think he's based in Canada. His name's Jay Cabrera, and he's. I think you would consider him a new artist, kind of R&B-ish, pop-ish, and he was looking for a dance remix, and I put it together for him. And I'm hoping I sent the mix to his team, so I'm waiting for them to hit me back. And my phone has been buzzing because I literally just sent it today.
Okay, so maybe it's going off.
It's going off. They might be like, we don't like it. I don't know, but
No, if they keep calling you, they like it.
that's what I said.
Yeah,
right?
they ain't calling if they don't like it.
Right. So we're waiting on to see what's up with that. And then last but not least, working with Zoe. That's a good look.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been inducted into the team.
That's
I haven't
right.
been out there yet.
That's
Gotta check it out.
That's
Good look.
right. We're
That's a
part of
good
the
look.
team.
It's a
Right
good
here,
look.
Zoe. Yeah.
So
You've been invited.
I know. I gotta make it out. I gotta make it out.
yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Well, there'll be a lot of connections through Zoe too, like house parties. I mean, that's what I'm thinking is going to be really good for him.
Yeah, so-
because they have parties at houses out there all summer long.
Yeah.
And you gotta have house.
And you got to have
Gotta
house
have
music.
house.
Yeah,
So I play everything, but whatever they need,
Yeah,
I can
right.
get you there, and we can have a good time. But that's gonna be dope.
So when you say, because I'm not good in this industry, when you say you're mixing something, you're not just putting music. You're not putting words, correct? Or are you making the words match?
Well, when I'm mixing, if I say it's funny,
You create
'cause
something
it's-
for the guys in London, let's say.
All right, so I'm putting
sending him?
actually. So some of the equipment that's in this room.
Yeah.
That drum machine over there, I have one of those.
Okay.
And that's a pretty nice piece of equipment.
Right.
And it enables you to take sounds and put sounds together. So
Right.
you can, if you're talking about a traditional musician, he would have a guitar, then there'd be a drummer, and
Correct,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
right, I get that.
So you can get all that in a drum machine like that.
I got it. So, but my question is, are you matching your rhythm and music and notes to some words they're providing you, or no?
For a remix, like what I was just mentioning,
Yeah.
they provided the words and the singing part, and then I made music to that.
That's what I'm getting.
So
at.
that would be a remix.
Okay.
And then-
See, I don't know the industry, but that's why I'm asking this because
Right.
I hear you saying you're mixing music, and I'm saying, but who's giving you the words?
Right. So in this
Are there
case,
words to the music? Like, is it matched?
it depends. So you have the remix, like what I
Okay.
mentioned, and
I'm
then
sorry, I'm stupid with this stuff.
then if I'm DJing for Zoe and I'm mixing records, right?
Right.
The records are already made, and I'm putting those records together in an order that people will find entertaining.
Okay.
And I'm keeping it at a volume level and an energy level
Right.
that keeps people.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Right.
I like because I don't know most songs. If I don't know the words, I want to still be able to dance.
Right.
So for me, I like that beat where you just keep moving.
Right.
It's almost Eurotech, if that makes sense
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you in
yeah.
a way. But
Mike likes to dance. He
Right.
dislocated his shoulder dancing Taylor Swift upstage.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I did.
I have a video of it. We may have to play it on the show.
So what part of town are you from?
I'm
'Cause-
from Queens. Yeah, not from Long Island, but I moved out to Long Island. I
But
worked
we've
Long Island.
met before.
We probably did it in one of the rap things.
Because as I'm sitting here, more and more I'm sitting next to you, I'm like, we've seen each other before
Yeah.
somewhere. I just don't remember where.
I didn't pull you over.
No,
probably
tell you, because I haven't been
Yeah,
pulled
no.
over many times. So
So wasn't it?
I pretty much remember every time I've been pulled over because I haven't been pulled over many times.
How'd they treat you?
Well, the last guy he's an idiot.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, what are you talking about? It's like, he followed me all the way. He didn't believe that I lived in Bay Shore. He's like, you don't live there. I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I was like, it was so absurd. I was like, what do you mean? How could you tell me where I'm living?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what are you
what's up
talking
with
about?
that?
And then the neighbors started coming out. I'm literally in front of the house. And neighbors started coming out, and he's looking around like, oh, well, they know him. I guess he must live here. It's weird. Because it's a totally different story.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
it's just
Yeah,
weird.
But the main thing is, you know what?
Yeah.
You remained calm, right? You didn't yell.
No,
You
I
didn't
didn't.
fight with the guy, right?
No,
And that
no,
was-
no,
that was
no.
it, right.
You didn't say fuck you,
right.
motherfucker.
No.
I pay your salary.
No, I didn't, no, it wasn't that. No, it was not like that. But it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Well,
I
I'd
don't,
feel
you
weird
know,
too if someone said it to me. You
like,
don't live
yo,
here.
you
You
don't
know
live
I
here.
live.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Get my
It's like-
address and you're fine.
It's weird. So, and then,
Did
that's
he write
just
your
a-
ticket or no?
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Yeah,
What for?
yeah. Because he said my seatbelt wasn't on, but it was. It was just loose. It was an old
1229 C3, the old seatbelt.
The old seatbelt. Yeah, I got one too. Don't
So,
worry.
It's like, okay. It's like, all
The
right.
first summons I ever got in my life was a seatbelt summons.
Yeah.
I just came home from prison. I was in Queens, and an Asian guy. I never saw an Asian cop back then, but I was a cop like two. One guy's name was Ing, E-N-G, like they all.
I didn't give a lot of those. I didn't give a lot of seatbelt. I only did it if you had a kid standing up in the back.
Yeah.
Or, like no car seat. But otherwise, if you don't want to wear a seatbelt, you want to fly out the window, you might be a good organ donor. So I'm not going to...
Yeah, and you looking for a kidney?
Yeah, I can't
Right.
really-
You're helping somebody.
Yeah, I'm not going to...
You're helping somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
can't write a seatbelt ticket.
Listen, we're going to wrap this up. You got something you want to lay out there before we
Yeah,
close?
your Instagram or how to find you.
Hit me up in the mix with DJ Robbo. That's simple. In the mix with DJ Robbo.
And you're part of the Zoe family now?
yeah,
Zoe
absolutely.
fam.
Yeah.
Did I say it? Zoe
Zoe,
fam. I keep
yeah.
saying it wrong.
But, yeah.
Because the Z-O-E, I don't know if you pronounce the E. Yeah. Yes, the Zoe. You're part of the Zoe family
Yeah.
now. Ryan is involved with us.
Yeah.
Mike's joining the Zoe family.
Nice,
We're really
nice.
making a lot of movements right now out there. So connect with us through Zoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And New Solutions Network, the Organized Mind Show, Mike and Mike.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming. I really
coming.
appreciate
Man,
you.
it's great, man.
You touched my heart in a lot of ways here, and I really appreciate you
It's all
coming.
good, man. It's all good.
Don't
My
forget
man.
to subscribe. Thanks.
Later.
Later.